There he goes.
Win this game so we can go hit the buffet for some chicken wings.
We've got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free reusable Hawks grocery bag. Together, we can make a difference. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Promotional Day. With pictures of your
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless design thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Hawks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series, taking a look at Chicago. After taking care of business, Greg, at home in Games 1 and 2, they have a chance now to put a stranglehold on this series.
And Kevin, they'll be doing themselves a big favor with the win in this one. That would almost assure them a spot in the conference finals. But if they walk out of here with a loss, we'll have a whole new series on our hands.
Changes the picture, you're right. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got MP, Buzelis out there with Tatum. Then it's Morant, and it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And if you've been watching since round 1, this group is off to a blistering start here in the postseason. And have not only swept the first round, but have 2 in the books here in the second round. 6 consecutive wins. Wow.
And that was an impressive sweep in the first round. And if they can get a win tonight and move to 3-0, a second sweep looking more and more probable. Even if they don't sweep, though, I don't see them being challenged in this series. It's not going to go past 5.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Roberts. Back to Suggs. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's MP, and it's blocked.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Rizichet. Here's Roberts. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Here's Morant. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. Coach said they want to force Jayson Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, I feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. On the wing, Mitchell. MP against Capella. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Hawks.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Suggs against Mitchell. Suggs kicks to Johnson. Back to Suggs. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to MP. Reza Shea with the steal. Now Suggs. And here is Capella, covered by MP. Pocket 6. Here's Reza Shea. From outside the arc. And it's Capella missing. The Bulls leading by 4. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's MP. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And the Hawks with possession here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Now, here's MP. Buzelis' shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Now, Reza Shea. Still yet to score.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
Pass to Reza Shea. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 6-point lead. Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 6.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
Suggs passes to Johnson. And here is Suggs. Nothing on the board. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Morant. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to MP. Out to Morant. With his first shot attempt. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
A fader. And it's Reza Shea missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And MP throws it down.
What execution. MP getting up high for that finish.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Ja Morant is second.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
White against Turner. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Outside Tatum. White dishes to MP. Pass to Buzelis. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And MP with the layup. MP's got 16 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And here is Hunter. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Roberts is checked in for the Hawks. The Bulls also changing it up. Pascal Siakam comes in for Buzelis. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for White. Free throw good, MP.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Okongwu was screen. Pass to Bufkin. This one for 3. MP grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 16. The drive by Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, they've tried to really capitalize inside. They clearly believe they have an advantage down there, and they're trying to exploit it.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hachimura is checked in.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okongwu a screen. With the drive. They get it again. Hunter on the wing. Here's Roberts. Covered by Mitchell. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP and the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Roberts looking for an opening. Pass to Bufkin. Beyond the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 18. We've got more in store for you right after this. For a different look here. MP's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Tatum comes in for Pascal Siakam. Buzelis is checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Morant in for Mitchell. Inside. Here's MP. Rebound Atlanta. So for Chicago right now, Buzelis out there with Tatum. Then it's MP. Then it's White. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Here's Tatum. He's got 9. Morant with it. Down low. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 10. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hawks got the job done. He had 44 points and was his usual self at the defensive end too. A lot of block shots, something we're accustomed to. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Johnson finds Suggs. Lobbed up there for Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Now, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Morant sets a screen for Tatum. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Here's Buffkin. Johnson with a screen on White. Here's Buffkin. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Atlanta making a switch here. Roberts checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Siakam is checked in for Kobe White. The Hawks trail by 16. Now, here's Suggs. Scoreless thus far. Buzelis with the double team. Capella sends a screen for Suggs. Connects from three-point range.
And you know, Suggs seems to be shooting it with more confidence now, especially from deep.
To the paint. The kick out to Tatum. Back to MP. Morant outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Roberts. He'll bring up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 13. Pass to Suggs. Rizage with it. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Chicago grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Capella. Back to Johnson. That one misses. Good D by Siakam. Here's MP. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. MP's got 7 now in this quarter. 1:02 left in the first half of the game. Here's Roberts, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Rizage. To the middle. Here's Capella. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Capella's got his first points of the night.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
MP again.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
The Hawks trail by 17. 24 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Second free throw, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Suggs with the rebound. Pass to Johnson. buries it from three-point range. And 12 points for Jalen Johnson.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Chicago Bulls.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
Yo, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. If you look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Then there's Rizachet. Then there's Suggs. And it's Robertson at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now Rizachet. Pass to Suggs. Here's Roberts for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
I love the determination that MP showed there. He is developing into an absolute bulldog.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Roberts. He has 7. Pass to Suggs. Johnson with a screen on Morant. And it's Suggs missing. The Bulls leading by 14. MP left side. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 35 in the game.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Pass to Roberts. Johnson outside. Suggs finds Johnson. Capella sets a screen for Johnson. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Rizachet. 8 points for him.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
Pass to MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And that's now 37 points for MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Johnson. Back to Suggs. Six to shoot. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Morant passes to Mitchell. Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Riza-Shea. Basket counts. Riza-Shea's got 10 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Now Riza-Shea. Suggs with the ball. Capella finds Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And they double up MP. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. And here is Suggs. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Morant outside. Suggs against MP. Back to Morant. The 3 from Tatum. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game. The Hawks trail by 19. Riza-Shea with it. 10 points for him. Down low. Here's Capella. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Capella's got his second bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Capella with a screen on Morant. Now, here's Johnson. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. Back to Suggs. Shoots over Morant. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. So both teams making some changes here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. MP is number 1. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. MP's got 43 points.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Roberts. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And they've been working things through the post tonight, flexing their strength on the block.
Siakam outside. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Banks checked in for the Hawks.
Number 19, Douglas Banks.
It's stolen by Capella. Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Hachimura is checked in for Banks. And Morant's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. The kick out to Tatum. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Buffkin. Here's Hachimura. Hands it from downtown. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the night.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Kicks it out to Siakam. For 3, Mitchell knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Buffkin. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Morant with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Here's MP. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Hunter. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Mitchell. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Buffkin. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead. And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
The Hawks trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So for Chicago right now, White is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jayson Tatum. And it's MP in at the 5.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Buffkin. Back to Hunter. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Hunter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
MP, and he banks in the layup. 47 points for MP.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Buffkin. Back to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Tatum passes to MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 49 points in the game.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Pass to Reed. In the corner, it's Hunter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Buffkin, no good.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. and his team is struggling as a result.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson comes in for Naz Reid. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Hutter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Turner. The Bulls also changing it up. Mitchell comes in for Tatum. And it's Morant in for Kobe White.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Suggs passes to Johnson. And here is Suggs. Morant with some nice D. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. To the middle. Here's Bufkin. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Suggs. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Morant kicks to Siakam. Mitchell wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only one in the first, 3 since the break.
Capella with it. Now Reza Shea. Pass to Suggs. Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shot.
Mitchell outside. MP with it. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here's Suggs. Got a piece of it. Morant with it. Picked up by Suggs. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Atlanta's shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Their offense not doing their best work of late. Johnson with a screen on Morant. Pass to Bufkin. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And here is MP. And the dunk by MP.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Here's Suggs. Here's Johnson. The tray. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Morant passes to Siakam. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Pass to MP. And they double up MP. Buzelis, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Bufkin. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Roberts is checked in for the Hawks. Chicago also making some changes. Reddish, he's checked in for Buzelis. Victor Oladipo comes in for Mitchell. And it's White in for Morant. Reza Shea with it. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. MP grabs the miss. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pass to Johnson. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson with a screen on White. Lets it go with the three. And it's MP with the rebound. The Bulls shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Now, here's Reddish. Siakam for three. It's good from long range.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond. And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this series has really gone their way.
Yeah, it looks like a sweep may be in the cards with tonight's win. They'll be going up 3-0, and this is exactly what they wanted to do.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by White. Inside, here's MP. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Suggs passes to Johnson. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to MP. And got it! Another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Free throw good, MP. And here is Suggs. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Way to bring home that W.